And he's just setting him up for a DDT from the second rope. Did you see Eric Moore's head bounce off the mat?
An incredible amount of stamina. Skylark with the flip over, duck underneath the legs. And you can hear this crowd is absolutely loving everything Skylark. Beautiful.
Being distracted, Diamond Dave, we can see it here. He was choking Eric Moore.
Trying to work himself out of the corner there. Fortunately got him out of the corner by the hard way.
Up. Turns him around. Stuns him. That could... Letting all the blood rush to the head. The strength of Mad Dog Miller. He finally takes him down. Devastating, devastating clothesline. And now he's beating up the ref. And hilarious. Jerome Jackson. Running Bulldog.
Put a bullet to the head.
This may have caught McKinnon off guard.
I think you're jealous that it's winning I am the CCW champion.
Hey there, wrestling fans. Welcome to this week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. I am your host, Eric Snook. We are on the journey to WrestleBash 25. It's going to be coming at us on August 27th from the Fernandina Beach Middle School. Last year's WrestleBash was the biggest event we've ever had in CCW, and we need your help this year to make WrestleBash 25 even bigger. Of course, we're going to have a huge main event for the CCW Heavyweight Championship. We made the big announcement last week. Daniel Anderson will be defending his title against the outlaw Jamie McKinnon and the unstoppable Eric Moore. Now, Jamie McKinnon, of course, if you remember, never lost his heavyweight championship. He was stripped of him due to an injury. He feels he is still the champion, and he's going to have to fight for it at WrestleBash. On the other hand, we have the unstoppable Eric Moore, who made his debut in CCW 2 years ago at WrestleBash in the same exact arena. This is the biggest match of his career. It's one of the first times he's ever going to get a chance at winning the CCW Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be a huge, huge main event. Now, this past weekend, Daniel Anderson was actually in action, taking on the high-flying Skylark for the CCW Heavyweight Championship, and that's going to be our match of the week this week, so we're going to take you away to that now.
It is time for our main event. It is one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the CCW Championship.
there, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. And we have a big match for you this week. We see Skylark there with the mask and the green trunks. In his very first main event here in CCW, he is challenging for the first time the CCW Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Anderson. Daniel Anderson, of course, won the Heavyweight Championship back in January at Stampede, winning the Battle Royal with the help of Diamond Dave. Daniel Anderson has rose to prominence here in CCW. Right now, we see Skylark with a bit of an advantage. He's got the armbar on Daniel Anderson. Anderson reverses it. We have a clash of styles here in the ring. Skylark, known for high-risk, high-flying maneuvers. Just like that, Hurricane Rana. Anderson's on the outside, taking a breather, trying to get his composure back. Not really sure what just happened to him there. Skylark is that fast. Anderson finally making his way back into the ring. And it looks like we're going to get this match back underway. Skylark takes a kick right to the gut, right to the midsection. Anderson goes to work, and now it's like he's trying to pull the mask off of Skylark. Maybe as a distraction, maybe playing head games. Devastating suplex. Skylark is down. Trying to go with a kind of a lazier technique and not really covering him, just laying on him. Skylark easily able to bounce out of that one. Now Anderson goes to work in the corner, hammering the midsection.
All right.
Almost disqualified there. He's got to the count of 5 by the ref in order to not get disqualified. Anderson used 4.5 of that 5. Now he sends Skylark flying with a belly-to-belly suplex. This is the kind of game you have to play when you're going against Skylark. Again, lays out on him, and Skylark able to get the shoulder up that time. And Anderson really utilizing this ground game best to keep the high-flying Skylark off his feet on the mat. He's most dangerous when he's in the air. And Skylark bounces back with a huge drop kick and an arm drag. Now he's going to go to work on the left arm of Daniel Anderson. Trying to stretch the tendons, trying to stretch the muscle. Wearing down the left arm of Daniel Anderson. Anderson grabbing for the referee. He's not going to be any help to the heavyweight champion. Now this match will set up the main event at WrestleBash on August 27th at the Fernandina Beach Middle School. And we've already announced on the webcast the 2 #1 contenders being the unstoppable Eric Moore and the outlaw Jamie McKinnon. It's going to be a 3-way dance. Those 2 gentlemen will be taking on the heavyweight champion of CCW, currently Daniel Anderson. But that could change. Skylark gets that upper hand, that one quick movement he needs. But right now, he's in a bad, bad spot in the corner. Anderson just bounces the knee off that steel post. And that's another tactic to keep Skylark off his feet, out of the air, by taking his legs out from under him. And it looks like Anderson's going to go to work here. Anderson really wearing on that left knee of Skylark. We saw him bounce his knee off that steel post. Now he's dropping elbows, dropping knees of his own, right to the joint of the knee. And now he's going to put him in a submission hold. Looks like a Boston crab, or an inverted Boston crab. Skylark's got the ropes. Anderson's going to have to break the hold. He's got to the count of 5. You see again, he waits until around 4.5 to release the move so he doesn't get disqualified from the match. And the crowd here is screaming, "Let's go Skylark." Anderson hates it. The crowd trying to get Skylark motivated, trying to get him pumped up. But right now he's just too hurt to do it. His left leg is taking a massive beating at the hands of Daniel Anderson. The end may be near for Skylark. Or maybe I spoke too soon. Skylark sits up. Anderson bounces his head off the turnbuckle. And here's another high-risk maneuver. A tornado DDT from the middle turnbuckle. Both men are down. But Skylark's got the wherewithal to try to make a pin. Ref gets just a 2 count. Barely that. Skylark favoring that knee. But he gets back on his feet before Anderson. Whips him into the opposite corner. Delivers a running clothesline, but he couldn't get the full effect. As you saw him limping and favoring that knee. Anderson has done major damage to the knee of Skylark. And now he's fighting him off the turnbuckle. A devastating headbutt. Shakes up Skylark. Now Anderson's going to go to work on him again. Skylark may have just had too much taken out of him here tonight. Anderson's going to deliver a DDT from the middle rope. This could be the end for Skylark. Skylark's head just bounces off the mat. And it should be academic from here. 1, 2. And somehow he musters the consciousness to just barely get his shoulder up off the mat. And Anderson cannot believe it. Scoop slam here. What has he got planned this time? Drags him to the apron. He's going to do a headbutt, or a DDT I should say, from the ring to the wood floor. Skylark trying to fight out of it. He does. He's on his feet. Pushes Anderson into the wood railing. And a backflip. Bounces his legs off the top rope. Spins around and makes direct contact with the skull of Daniel Anderson. Skylark is hurt. But I think he's feeling the crowd. He's feeling the momentum shift. And he's back up on his feet way quicker than Daniel Anderson is. Not wanting to waste time, Skylark helps Anderson back into the ring, rolls him back in. Skylark, does he have enough left in the tank? Can he take out Daniel Anderson? backflips over him, rolls over him, goes to work on the midsection, the kidneys. And a spinning heel kick, a backbreaker into a spinning heel kick. Anderson's down, Skylark's down. It's just a matter of who can get to who first. Those men are to their knees, working their way up. Skylark just drops him. And it looks like he's going to try to get to the top turnbuckle. Does he have enough? On the top rope, what's he got in store? Misses. Anderson runs out of the way just in the nick of time. Crossbody comes up empty for Skylark. Double arm DDT. This match may be over now. 1, 2, 3. Anderson retains the championship. He will be in the main event to defend his championship against Jamie McKinnon and Eric Moore on August. And there's Jamie McKinnon now. Jamie McKinnon attacking Daniel Anderson. He is the #1 contender for the heavyweight championship, and he's making his presence known. Anderson wisely rolling out of the ring before Outlaw could deliver that devastating lariat. Jamie McKinnon, keep in mind, never lost the CCW title. It was stripped of him due to an injury. And he's going to take his aggression out on somebody, and unfortunately for Skylark, it's him. And this is ridiculous. Jamie McKinnon attacking Skylark. Just went through a grueling match. And Eric Moore's in the ring. And Daniel Anderson has disappeared. Eric Moore and Jamie McKinnon are going at it in the ring, trading blows left and right. An amazing, unstoppable Eric Moore gets Jamie McKinnon off his feet. McKinnon's punch drunk. And Eric Moore saying, don't forget about me, I'm also going to be in the main event at WrestleBash. And we might have a preview here. Eric Moore in the ring. Lurking on the outside is Jamie McKinnon and Daniel Anderson. So it looks like they called off the hunt for now. Don't forget, everybody, August 27th, Fernandina Beach Middle School. WrestleBash 25.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. There we saw all three competitors are going to be in the main event at WrestleBash in the ring this past weekend. They are chomping at the bit to go against each other. It's going to be a huge, huge event. In fact, we're just now announcing another match, another title match for WrestleBash. Dante Steele is your Southern States champion, and he's going to be taking on the former Southern States champion, the Jesus Freak Logan Stevens. Stevens is going to get his first shot at getting his title back. That match has just been signed, and in fact, we've caught up with Dante Steele to get his thoughts on his upcoming rematch against Logan Stevens. So here's that interview now.
As all of you may know by now, my name is Dante, the Dragon Steel, your Southern States champion. I want a message to the men in the CCW locker room. An attempt to try and slay the dragon. I personally vanquish you. Damnation. I am the Southern States champion, and whoever dares to think they can step foot with me in the squared circle is obviously suffering from mental illnesses.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. There we heard from Dante Steele. He's going to be in action at WrestleBash 25 on August 27th from the Fernandina Beach Middle School. We're going to have a lot more matches to announce in the next few weeks. Next week on Superstars of the Ring, we're going to be announcing our first inductee into the 2016 Hall of Honor. But for now, I am your host, Eric Snook. Stay tuned next week for more exciting news from CCW, and we'll see you then.